Hey there, this is Ruth Hartunian-Alaba, otherwise known as Ravings and Cravings. I am in a very special place today that no one will ever guess where I am, except the owner of this lovely diner. So I'm here with Jen. Jen, what's your last name?
Diaz.
Diaz. I'm here with Jen Diaz, the owner of, this is the menu, it's very cool looking. This diner here in, is it Lakewood?
Yes.
I'm in Lakewood, Colorado, guys. See, I love you so much that I'm even doing an interview while I'm on my vacation, you know. But I read about the diner and I thought this would be a great place. And that, you know, we have diners in our area of the country, which I'll give a nod to eventually when this goes live. But I wanted to showcase today's diner. So, Jen, do me a favor, tell us the full name of the restaurant and the location.
Okay. This is Davies Wagon Diner, and we're located at 9495 West Colfax Avenue in Lakewood, Colorado.
Phone number?
303-237-5252.
Okay, and do you have a social media presence anywhere?
We have Facebook, which I believe you could just look us up as Davies Wagon, and then we also have Instagram, which is... Sorry, I just created the account not too long ago. So.
Google it, she'll find it. Actually, if you go to the Facebook, it probably has the Instagram
I think
on
they're
there.
both linked together.
Probably, yeah.
So.
See, this is like so fresh, you guys, that we're just getting the info here. So Davies is spelled Davies, and it's Chuck Wagon Diner. And again, I showed, for those of you who are looking at this on YouTube, I'm showing the menu, which kind of looks retro-ish, right? Cool. So Jen, tell us about how long you've been here.
So I've been here about 3 years. We started in May.
In May. But the diner has been here since...
Oh, way longer than that.
Is it really since 1957?
Yeah, so this, it was a light rail brought from New Jersey in the 1950s, almost like the 50s. And it was put on this presence on Colfax. I think there's like only 300 of the trains that were stationed here, and this is one of the few out of the 300 that were stationed that is still actually there.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about the menu because I found some things on the menu that I haven't seen anywhere else.
Okay.
But talk about the menu and maybe some of your favorites, and maybe the favorites that people come in to have most often.
So I think we're known for mostly our green chili and our country fried steaks, or probably just the Chuck Wagon, which is steak and eggs. That's what we're known for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
steak
a great
and eggs
combo.
is Chuck Wagon. Yeah. So I get old customers. Back, they're like, oh, we came here in the 80s and the steak were like $5. So I was like, that's nice.
And I saw when I came in, there was a sign that said slice of pie was 25 cents.
Yeah.
Those days are gone.
Yeah, I personally like our breakfast burrito. So our breakfast burrito is smothered in pork green chili, which our green chili is homemade.
Oh, wow.
And it has little chunks of pork.
I gotta try that, I think. Okay.
And then you get to choose your protein option, which we have bacon, ham, sausage, and chorizo. And it has onions, bell peppers, hash browns, and eggs inside.
That sounds
and then cheddar
awesome.
cheese.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that your menu idea, or did you inherit that when you came on?
No, that was already here. I think we just switched the green chili ourselves.
So you make your own? Is that I always like to ask, is it a secret recipe?
That will be my mom.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. Oh, so is this really, is it a family business?
It's family owned, yes.
Okay, so who else is here working with you and your family?
I think the whole family is here. I have my dad, my mom, my siblings.
Oh my gosh.
I bring my kid to work sometimes.
Bring your kid to work? Well, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, so I think we're all here. I have my uncles, my cousins sometimes work on the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a lot, so I guess you have a lot of help, huh?
Yeah, we do.
That's amazing. So let's talk about your menu. It looks like there are some items that are Hispanic kind of, right? So you talked about the green chili sauce, is it? Are there other things that are specifically that kind of menu item?
So we do like the huevos rancheros, which have the green chili as well. We have like divorced eggs.
So where did that name come from? What does that mean?
I don't know. My dad actually just came out with that name. So it's two different kinds of different sauces. One is green chili, and one is like a tomatillo roasted tomato sauce.
Oh,
And
okay.
then so you get two different kinds.
Okay,
of things,
so
and that's why they separate.
Right,
the
right.
eggs, yeah.
Oh, and that's divorce. That's where divorce comes from.
Yeah.
Your dad thought of that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, Dad, for divorce eggs. Okay. How about some other menu items that are kind of more Hispanic in nature? Anything?
So we make our chorizo homemade here too.
What?
So I recommend,
You make your own sausage?
yes. So we get the pork
Both?
in bowl, and then we put it in the like a grinder kind of
Yeah.
thing, and then we let it marinate. My mom does the spices and stuff.
Secret spices.
Yeah.
Secret spices. I'm not going to ask.
And yeah, she just lets it sit for a day, and then the next day we end up cooking it and pushing it out. But it's really good. I do recommend our chorizo.
Wow, I haven't had homemade chorizo. I've
Yeah.
had, you go buy
Like
it in the
the
store. It's
yeah.
already
Yeah.
It's already made. It's in a casing. It's easy. Right?
Yeah. We also have barbacoa. Barbacoa will be like a kind of like a beef stew. I would like kind of. It's not sweet, but it's not spicy. It has a lot of spices to it as well. It's really good. We have like these barbacoa breakfast tacos right here.
Uh-huh.
So it has barbacoa and eggs and avocado. And
So barbacoa, as you said, it's like a beef stew.
sorta, yeah.
It's really
I
good
think
stuff.
that's like my best way to describe
Okay.
it. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever had anything like that either, so that sounds very interesting. There are you have some nice flavors of milkshakes here?
Yes.
That I haven't seen in other places,
We
so.
have a lot of.
Yeah.
So we're actually coming out with a new menu. We're adding more stuff.
Okay.
And then we're adding more flavors to the milkshake as well.
So far, it says you have caramel, pineapple, mocha coffee, peanut butter, Oreo, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. What are
Yeah.
some of your other things coming up?
So we're adding a cherry,
Oh.
and we're adding Nutella.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I think that's gonna be a winner.
I think there's one more. I just can't remember. on the top
Any
of my
banana
head.
thing? Or a banana's hard to
I
deal with?
think no, we do bananas every now and then if someone asks, because we have the bananas. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we could do it. Yeah.
Well, there are some other menu items that I was gonna point out, and now I can't find it, what I'm looking for. But, so tell us about what you were doing 3 years ago before you bought this restaurant, right? So tell us about that. I think that's an interesting story.
So I was actually just waiting tables.
Here? Were you here?
No.
Someplace else?
Yes, I was
Okay.
in Aurora,
Uh-huh.
and I was at that location since I was like 15. I started as a cashier, worked my way up,
Uh-huh.
and then COVID hit. I got laid off. When everything started coming back, we started doing like deliveries, which was not the full time I had before, so it was just a little bit harder. We actually started with the food truck.
Oh,
We did
okay.
a little food truck.
Uh-huh.
My mom did a food truck downtown. I would go help her out every now and then. And I started going back to work slowly. Started working just weekends. And yeah, I think just the crazy idea just came up like, what if we just have our own place? And yeah, here we are. now.
Wow, that's amazing. Talk about taking a big risk, taking a big jump.
Yeah, it was. I was really scared. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like you just have to go with it, go with the flow, and take the risk.
Well, and how have things gone since you started 3 years ago?
A lot smoother.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like I was so new. I didn't really know what I had to do. it's a different county. Like I'm not familiar with Jeffco. So it was just a lot of things I had to learn and just a lot of paperwork. But yeah, it's a lot smoother now than it was 3 years ago when I started. Yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's for sure. Congratulations. So I saw what I was going to point out. There's a menu item here called a Georgia Fresh. And I thought it was going to be peaches, but it's not. It's crepes filled with fresh banana and then topped with a butter pecan sauce and powdered sugar served with a side of fresh fruit and yogurt for only $13. I was like, that sounds like a winner to me.
That is really good.
That sounds very interesting. So you have crepes, you have waffles, pancakes, French toast, you have soups and salads, you have burgers, you have tacos, skillets, classics, appetizers, omelets, benedicts, specialties, I mean, no one's going hungry if you come here to Davies. And there's a senior menu, and was there a kids menu too?
Yes, we do have a kids menu as well.
So there's a kids menu. So and then I saw this little sign thing on top of the stack of, you know how diners, we're sitting right in between, you know, where they pile up all the jams and jellies and the salt and pepper. I did move the ketchup because I thought it was more important to see Jen. But I saw this sign thingy on top of all of this stuff, and it says you serve dinner.
Yeah.
When did you start doing that?
So we opened about a month ago for the evenings.
Wow.
So we extended our hours. Monday through Saturday, we're open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then Sunday will just be regular hours. For now, hopefully we'll change that in the summer. But it's from 6 a.m. to 3.
And so how does this work for the dinners? You call them evening specials. Why don't you explain what that's about?
So we're just trying some dishes. We usually do specials to see if we're able to sell it, if customers like what we're selling, the sauce, or what we could change, or what different plates we could do. That's what we do the special. So we're doing these specials so we could add it on our menu and add more dinner options for people.
So go ahead and tell us what we have for specials Monday through Friday.
So for Monday we have a chicken parm. It's a homemade marinade with spaghetti.
So it sounds like you make a lot of things from scratch here.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh my God! I mean, I'm a from scratch cook too.
Yeah.
Although I will be honest and tell you that I have a couple of boxes of mixes, or brownie mix, and you just throw the egg, water, oil, and do whatever. But
no, we do. Well, they used to do like different, like the pancakes used to just be the pack and stuff. No, we actually do everything from scratch. We just started.
Guys, if that's not a reason to come here, I don't know what is, because anybody can open up a box, but from scratch it's different. Okay, so go on, tell us more about the menu. I got a little stuck there.
No, it's okay.
All right.
So it's the spaghetti. It's served with a little side salad and a garlic bread. On Tuesdays we have fajitas. So you have your protein choice of chicken, pork, or shrimp. It's served with Spanish rice, beans, and flour tortillas. On Wednesday, we have enchiladas. So we have red or green, which is your choice. You get your protein of choice. So you can do chicken, carnitas, barbacoa. And it's served with Spanish rice and beans. It's garnished a little bit with lettuce, sour cream, I believe, and pico de gallo. On Thursdays, we have a short rack of ribs, just a little bit of fries, and a cornbread. And then on Friday, we have the catfish fillets, which is just served with French fries.
I can't tell you how happy I was to see catfish, okay? So if I was here, I mean, I'm here on Tuesday, so today we would have the fajitas, right?
Yeah.
But I love catfish.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. And I saw that you're looks like you have like a full bar type of offerings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have your liquor license.
Yeah. I actually just recently got my liquor license, like about almost 2 years. So yeah, we serve mimosas, Bloody Marys, beer mosas.
Beer mosa. I never heard of that.
I recommend it with the tangerine cream. there's a brewery here that's known for the tangerine green, and it's a little bit sweet, but with the orange juice, it's just it doesn't taste too like beer. Like beer is
Interesting.
really heavy. So yeah, we have everything. We have champagne, we have vodka,
Wow.
tequila.
All right, and I'm interested in this pickle shot thing I'm reading about. What in the world is that about?
A pickle shot.
Why? Why pickles?
I
Like, you can pick
personally-
other things in the whole world.
Yeah. No, personally, I don't like pickle shots myself.
Do we have a emergency need? So, oh, these guys need to come and eat? Well, let them come and eat. That's okay. We'll try to talk louder. There's more customers coming into the diner, so because we're on site, they're gonna have to seat some more people. So we're gonna talk louder, and maybe they'll be okay too.
Yeah.
So again, pickle shot. Explain.
So I just feel like here in Denver, a lot of people like the pickle shots. So my dad actually had the idea. He was like, "What do you think about the pickle shots?" And I was like, "I mean, they sell. I personally don't like it."
Okay.
But yeah, I think we started like last week or 2 weeks, and it's already almost done. So we need to like do another batch.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that I'd be going for that. The beer mosa, that sounds kind of interesting. But so you're gonna hear a little more activity here. But I'm gonna just welcome the people who just came into the room, just so that they know that we're friendly. So I was gonna look at a couple more menu things that I thought were very interesting. So there are soups and salads on the menu. Do you make the soups from scratch?
Yes.
You do? All right. So let's reiterate one more time. Hey guys, welcome to the diner. I am doing a radio interview with Jen, the owner. So we're almost done. Bear with us. We're going to talk a little louder because noise is everywhere. And I want to make this good. You know, I came all the way from Connecticut for this. So. Yeah, well, I think everybody must know her because she's the owner, right? So anyway, I just wanted to say hi. And what are you ordering? Might as well ask you. Do you know what you're ordering? Okay, you don't know.
I've been here before and it's delicious.
All right, delicious. Do you guys know? Do you have a usual?
Yeah.
What's your usual?
I usually get a pancake.
Pancake?
Yeah.
Because they're from scratch.
Yes,
You know
they are.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And coffee? Is your coffee anything special? Is it good, just good old coffee?
Yeah, I think it's just a medium roast.
Okay, it's a
Yeah,
medium
it's
roast.
not. Yeah.
So if you have dietary restrictions, if you're gluten-free, are you going to find anything on this menu?
We don't really have a gluten-free options, but we usually, if they don't want bread, we just like to offer fruit or like cottage cheese or tomato slices, like just an alternative for
Well,
that.
and you know, if I get the healthy American, that's all protein,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
egg whites, tomato, and avocado. That
And
would.
a grilled chicken breast, yeah.
And if you don't want your toast or whatever, then. But do you have like gluten-free bread if someone wants that?
We
Or-
don't.
That's all right. You know what?
Yeah.
You're not going to go hungry if you come here, so it's fine. I was interested in one of the soups, and I don't even know how to pronounce.
Ure.
Yeah, ure. What is that on your
The
menu?
ure, it's mixed greens, salad with fajita mix. I believe it has pico. Yeah,
Yeah.
pico de gallo, avocado, and grilled shrimp, which you'll get lemon wedges and then your dressing of your choice.
Is there a pie of the day today?
We have a pie of the month.
Of the
so
month,
we do we switch out our pies, but the pies that we for sure that we always have would be apple pie with ice cream. And then we have the pecan pie. We always have those.
Good, thank you. That's like, you know, honestly, I don't usually get apple pie because I think I make the best, so why am I
Yeah.
gonna go get it somewhere else? No offense.
No, it's okay.
But pecan pie, I will
Yeah.
get that because that one is like everyone's favorite. I spend a lot of time with internationals, people from all around the world, and I'm so amazed they love pecan pie,
Pecan pie.
even
yeah.
before the apple pie.
Yeah, we actually sold out on the weekend, so we're actually working on prepping everything.
Oh, so I guess I'm not leaving with I'm not leaving with any pie. That's all right though. I think I'll be all right. I wonder if I can snag your staff number for a minute and
Yeah.
let her say hi. Can I get you to come over for a second and put your face in the screen and say hi?
Hey.
So tell us what your name is and tell us how long you've been here.
Jessica, and I've been here for 3 years.
Ever since you bought this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a little bit less than 3.
All right, and so are you related, good friend? What's the deal?
This is my bestie. No, I'm just kidding.
You're just kidding. But you're not kidding.
No,
Are you kidding?
I love her. She's a great boss.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming over to say hi.
Yes.
I know you're busy,
Yes.
so and that's a good sign for a restaurant, to have busy, lots of people coming in, right?
Yes, it is.
It is. It is. All right. So again, let's reiterate here. I'm here at Davies Wagon Diner. What was the address again, Jen?
It's 9495 West Colfax Avenue in Lakewood, Colorado.
Okay. Phone number is.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
236-5252.
All right, great. So I'm gonna wind this down a little early, but because so many people are coming in, it's gonna get a little noisy. But I wanted to give a shout out to Elm Discount Package Store. Thanks for sponsoring this radio program. Thank you to Jen. So I got out of bed this morning here in Lakewood, Colorado. I did a Google search last night of what are some interesting things to do in Lakewood, and this place came up. We should mention the sign
Yeah.
out there. Why don't we mention that before I totally sign off? Tell us about big controversial sign.
Our Davies signs?
Yeah. The horse thing, right?
Yes. So I think in the 90s, they were doing a petition to tear down the sign. And
Because it was too big, right?
it was too big and it was just causing a lot of distraction for the traffic. And after like 5 years in court and battling, it is not allowed to be tear down.
It's going to stay.
Yeah,
It's here to stay.
forever.
Davies and the sign is here to stay. So yeah, this is Ruth Hartoon in Allenbaugh. I am gonna sign off here. Ravings and Cravings. Be listening for this on the WILI website. Be looking for it because you'll get to see what Jen looks like. See the menu that I've been holding up on the WILI YouTube channel. This is Ruth Hartoon in Allenbaugh, Ravings and Cravings, signing off here. Actually, I'm not at Good Company WILI, even though I'm supposed to be on the radio. I'm here at Davies, signing off. Have a great one.